What's up, everybody? Coming at you guys today on this gloomy, monsoony end of August Thursday to show off this no expense spared, meticulously maintained Tacoma build. This truck, actually, we are consigning it. We're selling it for one of our customers who has bought another truck from us in the past. Not this one. He bought a Super Duty from us. And pretty much so he works a whole lot and built this truck to take it off-road and take it on adventures, and just hasn't had the time to use it how it was intended to be used. It's a 2017 Toyota Tacoma TRD off-road four-wheel drive. It's the longer bed, which is super sought after because it's actually a reasonable sized bed and nice wheelbase. So this truck has 130,000 miles on it, meticulously maintained with AMSOIL fluids. He's literally gone through and changed or flushed every single fluid, including brake fluid, coolant, power steering, the whole thing. He's done all of that maintenance on it. The truck really doesn't have any damage, a couple little like nicks and chips and stuff like that, but definitely has not been beat off-road. He said he's only had it off-road a handful of times total. So I have an actual detailed list of all the modifications that he's done printed out, because it's enough to where I can't remember everything off the top of my head, so I'll go through all of that as well. But basically this thing has gone through the necessary and proper modifications to run a true 35-inch tire. These are 35-inch Mickey Thompson Baja Bosses. I've driven this thing on the highway. It's not super loud of road noise. I mean, obviously it has off-road tires, so you can hear it, but you know, it's not bad. It's got the cab mount relocation professionally done. And then it also has I believe there's C4 inner fender liners, which have been professionally powder coated as well, and then the just like proper clearancing to fit the 35s. I've obviously not taken it off-road, but I have had it through like steep kind of like articulated driveways and stuff, and I have not been able to get it to rub myself. The owner says it really only rubs if you're like on a pretty gnarly articulation like circumstance. Okay, so start with the parts that I know off the top of my head. It's got 529 gears that were professionally installed front and rear. I have the information on what brand they are and who did the work. Front and rear bumpers. It's got the Badland 12,000 pound winch with the synthetic rope mounted in here. Never been used. It's got a Bluetooth remote that works on an app, and it also has a wired plug-in remote. It's got the Icon upper arms. It's got the Fox shocks front and rear, which have been serviced by AccuTune. It's got obviously these sliders on it, and this is another way you can tell the truck hasn't been beat off-road. I mean, it's got like a couple minor scratches on the bottom, but nothing major, nothing bashed in or anything like that. It's got the why is it leaving me right now? Aftermarket leaf springs in the rear. I'll get the name in a second. The bump stop kit, as well as the rear Fox shocks. I'll open this up right now so I can get the name, because it's gonna bug me. So we've got this is gonna be all pro leaf springs. So yeah, this will come with the truck. This is literally like 3 pages worth of all the things that have been done to it. But it's in really nice shape. It's got the metal backflip bed cover. If you watched my videos before, you know that these are my favorite bed covers. It's got the really nice rear bumper. Inside here, we got the bed supports, which are super important. It's got the full-size spare, no matching rim, but it is a full-size matching tire. And then it's got the strap to hold it down and a high lift jack in here. The fenders have been trimmed slightly. That's why it has the additional trim here on the edge. This is to fit the 35s. SCS wheels, apparently they're really rare. They don't make them anymore. Pretty tough to get and pretty pricey. It's got the SDHQ ditch light mounts, Baja Designs ditch lights. These are TRD Pro headlights, which have like these pretty cool like momentaries where you can switch from regular white light to amber light in the projector. TRD Pro grille. And then the front bumper has also been slightly trimmed as well. So the interior's in really good shape. He's done a couple really nice upgrades. This is like a charging magnet mount for your phone. He also has a scan gauge that is mounted and plugged into the truck on a custom 3D printed mount. Scan gauge just reads your like coolant temperature, oil temperature, stuff like that. You can change what you want it to read. It's got front and rear lockers. The front locker is the air locker. The air locker's under here. We'll pop the hood in a minute. He also had, we're just gonna get in here. I'm gonna do it this way because, to be honest with you, it's really tough to remember all the stuff that's done to this thing. So, pretty much, trail gear, rear air bumps, and Durabump front stops, 529 Revolution gears. Has a Cibi performance tune. So this is an emissions legal tune. It's on the truck currently. It just passed emissions with me. This truck does run 91 only. What I'll say to you about this truck, you guys, is like I've driven a bunch of these Tacomas, this generation Tacoma with a 3.5. I owned a 2021 myself. And if I'm being real, I've always kind of hated these things. I thought that they are like just gutless and so slow and kind of miserable to drive. This truck is awesome. Like, it has really good power. It maintains speed very well on the freeway. You don't feel like you're revving it out even with the 529 gears. The truck does great, and it gets like 15 miles to the gallon too on these 35s. So it's like very, very respectable. Oh, he forgot to drop off the headrests to me when he brought the truck. They're in the mail today. So it will come with the stock factory headrests as well. He just had them removed because he's kind of a tall guy, and it was hard for him to see out the back window with him there. So yeah, it's got the Willwood big brake kit with six piston calipers up front, stainless steel brake lines front and rear. He's done the brake system flush as well. Didn't mention that. MBR piece, catback exhaust, a resonator, factory cats. I mean, you guys see here all the information about the wheels and tires, special valve stems, cab mount relocation and fender liners, which I mentioned already. So the Taco Tunes, this stereo sounds really nice. So this is a factory head unit. It's got aftermarket door speakers, aftermarket amplifiers, 2 of them, and an aftermarket sub with this wiring kit, I guess called Taco Tunes, that allows for you to retain the factory head unit and make a really nice stereo out of it. So it's got that. Yeah, truck's super well cared for. But like I said, the owner is just getting rid of it because he just doesn't have time to use it the way that it was intended to be used. So he reached out to us and asked us if we could get it moved for him. So we'll do the same thing we always do here. We'll just fire it up. It is a push to start. No lights on the dash, other than that's a seatbelt light, of course. 132,371 miles on the truck. The 4-wheel drive, all that fun stuff does function. I'm not going to go through that process on this one because it's just like doing it and then getting it in gear and out of gear. And Toyota 4-wheel drive confuses me, but I promise you it all does function the way that it should. It's right here. You've got the front diff lock, air compressor, rear diff lock is up here, and you got these like crawl modes and stuff. I never really messed with it too much in the Tacoma that I owned, so I don't know too much about it, but I think it just kind of helps based on like the type of terrain that you're in. What else? So this one being a 2017, I don't know if it's gonna have Apple CarPlay. I don't think it does. I'm pretty sure it's just like Bluetooth. Here's the scan gauge it's on. Oil temp, water temp, transmission fluid temp, and then charging voltage. All pretty cool stuff. He's got most of the original paperwork in here. That's the wired winch controller and all the stuff for, like, you know, all the different modifications, like factory paperwork stuff. I guess I didn't like open up the back seats and all that, so we can do that. But air conditioning's ice cold. Everything on the truck works well. A little worn on the driver's seat, nothing too crazy. A couple scratches on the door right here. Again, nothing too crazy. It's got the factory rubber mats. It's got window tint front and rear. I know it doesn't like it because I have the key. It's like a key fob in my pocket. Interior's in very nice condition. The other thing to note about the exhaust on this truck is it does have aftermarket exhaust. Is like it doesn't drone on the highway. It actually sounds really good. Tires are really, really new. Lots of tread on them. I know. Oh, it also comes with the amber lenses for the ditch lights, should you want to put amber lenses on it. I didn't turn the headlights on. I should do that. So there's the white. So I guess what's going to happen now is if I turn them off and back on again, it'll go to amber. So let's try that. Bam, look at that. That's pretty cool. Hey, that's neat. Okay. This hood's heavy as shit, so I may not be able to do this one-handed. All right, so ARB compressor has a battery on-off switch for it, so that way there's no draw. No engine leaks, no issues at all with the engine. Always super meticulously serviced. Winch down in there. All right. So yeah, all the windows work, door locks work, little window tint on the front, like I said, darker on the back. Take the truck for a little drive. Like I said, dude, this thing like, for a Tacoma, I mean, really for a vehicle in general that's like lifted on 35s, it drives awesome. It has like tons of power, and like the steering is like super tight, super straight. It's all very like you could tell the right upgrades have been done to it. Doesn't make any gear noise or like acceleration or deceleration noise. Got to try to be careful in my neighborhood because it's a 35 mile an hour speed limit. Not really trying to get a speeding ticket in here, but you get the point. It's got great power, cruises on the freeway, no problem in the fast lane, which is more than I can say for the other Tacomas I've driven. And like I said, it gets like 15 miles to the gallon on average, which is like very respectable. It's pretty dang good. So, yeah, listing this thing up. Again, I'm selling this truck for the owner, and have done everything I can to represent all of the detailed work that he's put into it. And I'm sure I've missed some things, but the point is that this thing is awesome. It's not beat up, and it's got all the really nice right parts on it. Little star in the windshield, actually, you can see right there. Other than that, though, man, it's super straight. It's got the sought-after long bed, all the cool off-road parts. It rides great on the highway. Everything works perfect on it. It's ready to go on an adventure. Totally turnkey. Gonna be listing this truck up for just shy of $33,000. Yeah, free and clear title. No liens, no loans, nothing like that. I do, of course, offer financing. So if you are looking to finance the truck, I'm more than happy to help on that front. And there's a FedEx driver blocking my parking spot, so I got to go around. But if you are looking to finance the truck, can definitely do that. If you are out of state and you like the truck and you'd like to leave a deposit to hold the truck, our deposit's $500. It's the same for everyone. It goes towards the purchase price of the truck. Backup camera works. Once we have a deposit, we have a deal. The truck is considered sold. Our deposit holds vehicles for up to 2 weeks. We do offer national transport and ship all over the country. What else? Oh, no accidents, of course. Clean title truck, clean California truck. It's only been in California its entire life. If you have any other questions, you want to see any other items on the truck, you want videos, you want to FaceTime, any of that stuff, I'm completely open and fine with doing that. Feel free to reach out to me. 951-704-2804. That's my cell phone. That's the best way to get a hold of me. Other than that, you can follow us on Instagram, dynamicrides_. You can also email us, dynamicrides1@gmail.com. And again, my number is 951-704-2804. This truck to be listed for $32,950. Clean California title truck, 130,000 mile, highly upgraded, super sweet 2017 Toyota Tacoma 4-wheel drive, guys. Thanks for watching our videos. Like and subscribe. Have an awesome rest of your week.